That's good. This microphone's actually working, man. Yeah.
I'm on my way, heading for the map of the city, gonna spin around.
On the occasion of John's 40th birthday, a group of his close friends got together in Whitby for the Northern Soul Togetherness Weekender. Margarita, Kath, John and myself came from London, and I was quite curious because I'd never seen a Northern Soul do. Andy, Napper, George and Pete, they were from Yorkshire, where John is from, and they had been dancing together and doing Northern Soul Weekenders since they were 12 years old or something.
What is it?
Never, it was in the bin.
Oh, really?
Come and see your Uncle Napper. I found puppies were the best Napper. Yeah. They don't like ice cream, so you're going to die. That's got to be the best sunset I've ever seen on the British seaside. It's going to go right down as well, isn't it? It's going to totally drop in. I'm a human being!
Right, let's go, girls.
Are we off? Remember where we're here? Do we know where it is? No.
The old bag's going to be a bit tall, I'll carry that.
Is it? Yeah. Alright. There you go, Napper. Look, hey, look, Mark.
It's good with a black and white pole behind.
Can you see
No, I don't take a good picture, I don't like it.
Oh, yeah?
Well, no, I look a bit rough, don't I?
Yeah, but all the bad part we've just cut out.
Hold on a minute. Look, Mark.
Can't you airbrush it? Can't you airbrush
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Make my nose a bit smaller.
Yeah, we do all that stuff.
So, Mark, do you have to be hard to be into Northern?
No, of course you don't, no. Of course you
Margaret was
don't.
talking about how tough everyone is.
Yeah, they look tough, but they're very sensitive as soul guys. You know, they're soulful.
What's
Very
that mean?
sensitive.
They are.
They
Deep
are.
down, that's the whole thing.
They've got tattoos, they've got big beer bellies and everything, but they, God, why am I talking to
got
you?
big
You're not
trousers.
doing the interview.
Because I'm drawing you. It's the power of the artist.
Well, how did you do it? Did they have it in York, or did you always get on a bus and go somewhere?
At first, it was youth clubs. Waterlane Youth Club, Bry Richmond was a DJ and he had a lot of records, and that's where a lot of people went.
Yeah.
A lot of young lads.
Which was a rough part of town for us to go. You know, we used to get threatened all the time and stuff because we had all the soul gear on. We had I had the long leather coat and all the trousers and the shirts and the hairstyles. And I guess, for Clifton boys, it was quite.
We got threatened all the
say.
time.
We got threatened all the time, yeah.
Why? Because it looked puffy, or?
Yeah.
It's funny because we asked if you're hard. If Northern Souls have to be hard.
I think even the ones that are hard have got a soft centre, really.
If you're into soul, you've got to...
If you're into soul, you've got to, have that sensibility.
And
That's
did
what
you
it's all
cry
about.
when you were
That's what
dancing?
keeps them going for 25 years. Because the music's about falling in love and falling out of love, and it's generally
Believing.
Yeah,
hope.
here he is. Because I was coming to this weekend, and I was tidying my house up, I dug out a load of tapes, and I like all sorts of music. I like dance music. I like loads of different types of music. Fuck off. It's hard enough as it is. Don't put me off.
It's really hard to draw you.
And and I was playing them in the van as I was driving
Yeah,
round.
Andy, look.
And then I put on all different types of music, wasn't really into it. And I put on a bit of Northern, and I got chills down my spine. And it's built in, and I think it's kind of built in. If you're into soul, I think you'll always be into soul. Yeah.
And what age did you start doing Northern Soul?
I think we was about 13 years old, weren't we?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
about that.
And your
Around
mom let you out of the
13.
house?
Pardon?
Were you guys drinking there?
No, not at first. We were very kind of clean living guys, really.
We were very
For a long
anti-drugs.
time. Very anti-drugs. Very just enthusiastic. And really into it, really into the scene. We felt special.
Special that you went there? Or special?
Yeah, it was a minority music scene that not many people had heard about. You know, other people around us our own age weren't doing stuff like that, and we went through a lot together doing it. You know, parties, our first sexual experiences,
Together.
all together, yeah, in the same room usually.
Yeah, it usually was.
But last night you guys seemed like the youngest actually
youngest,
there. Were you guys the youngest in the Northern Soul when you started?
Yeah, because we were young. We were 13,
But were there other
14.
people who were like 15, 20 years older than you there?
Yeah,
Veterans, we
there's-
call them.
there were the veterans used to sort of blank us a little bit, but I guess for a time.
One of the DJs said last night, I bought this record in 1964,
Right.
and I was born in 1964.
I was born in '64. Yeah.
When
So-
did it start?
There you go,
Northern
the
Soul?
bottom me, wasn't it?
That was about it, 63 when the mods.
I think it at its most massive around sort of early 70s, 72, 73.
Yeah.
You think? I think that's when it was at its biggest.
Yeah.
Wigan Casino was massive then, and all the older crew tend to reminisce about those times, I think, more than anything else. But for us, it was more about, you know, we were kind of growing up. It was like puberty was happening, had happened, and we were exploring all of that. And I think that was the time for us, and I don't think we cared whether it was the peak of Northern Soul or whatever. There was lots of social trends. There was punk, the mod revival came in. There was lots of things going on.
And were you dissatisfied? Like were you thinking, oh, it was better times in the 50s, or did you know it was like a really...
No, I was. Well, in retrospect, I'm very happy to have been born when I was born.
And if you had a girlfriend, would you like take your girlfriend, or would you always go with John and Andy and Pete?
Yeah, you didn't want to take your girl.
The girlfriends that you had were usually part of the scene.
Yeah.
If you had a girlfriend, but I don't know.
These two could never get a girlfriend.
No, I never used to have many girlfriends.
I met Karen at New Weswick.
Not through Northern.
Well, you went to New Weswick Bop because they played Northern, because Bright
Right.
Richmond DJ'd there was a bloke who did the Waterlane Youth Club. Yeah.
Yeah, he was about a 30-odd-year-old gay guy who was
With a
quite.
penchant for young boys.
Yeah, he liked us basically, young,
Nubile.
up for it, vibrant. Young men, good-looking young men. I don't blame him really, you know. But he was pretty cool, wasn't he, as well?
Yeah,
he used to wear some nice clothes. He played great Northern. You know, I've listened to a lot of Northern DJs, and but I was up there. You know, he was a good DJ.
His brother's here.
Family, is it? Yeah.
He used to be a skinhead. He used to wear white skins,
Yeah.
bonehead,
Dealers.
Perry shirt, and be a scrapper.
And he had a scooter.
And then he just turned.
They say what you like.
Yeah.
about him.
It was a lot of
You look
fun.
back now, it didn't feel like he was preying on you.
No.
No, it didn't,
Well, you
and
look back, you know,
and he
someone
wasn't-
looking in, might have thought.
he wasn't
Yeah.
predatory
These days, it'd
in
be a lot harder
that
to do.
if you didn't want to do it, he wouldn't. He would
alright.
kind of leave you alone and just go, "Oh, bitch," you know.
Yeah,
kind of
that's
thing.
right.
Which
It
was
it
which
a
was
lot of fun,
fine,
wasn't it?
and just
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun.
And if you could cope with, you know, having your bum rubbed as you went past his, you know, when he was DJing, that was sort of like a rite of passage, wasn't it? Being able to go to Bride, look at Bride's records, you had to pass him. And you had to.
and he'd probably rub up against you and get a bit. Ooh.
And was he a good
It
dancer?
was worth it to get to the record.
Or
He
he
was a
wasn't.
good dancer. He was a pretty good stomper. He was a pretty good stomper.
He was a bloody good stomper, yeah.
And
Yeah,
actually, I never forget that day. We had an all dayer at.
Jaspers.
No, it was at the bar.
Right.
And there was that stomp thing where everyone was in a line, Bri was in the middle, everyone
yeah.
was going for it. Was it So Is the Sun or something?
Probably.
I can't remember. But that's like one of those imprinted things. To be honest, my purest memories are of local events, local days, local parties. I can't say that every soul event that I go to now is a great event, but usually, if they play the right music, I'm kind of happy.
Right, and then if your friends are there, you're even more happy.
Yeah.
Last night was pretty good.
Last night was absolutely excellent, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Why?
Major dance fest. You know, everyone was dancing. We're all 40. Well, some of us are 40 something, and we danced. What? How many hours? 6 hours, most, maybe more. We was all dancing, and you know that's enthusiasm.